Hi Katie, I'm just going to demo this little core stability set, and I'm probably going to do this every week because some of these movements can be a little bit tricky. And the purpose of these kind of core sets with like using weights in weird angles and those kind of things is it works all our stability muscles. It's really amazing for running because we're working those kind of like the full core, deep core muscles, especially after having 2 kids. It's going to really support that recovery, feeling strong in our core, in our back, in our whole core canister. So we are going to start with this is me forgetting the movements after I've looked 3 times. Okay, wood choppers. Now wood choppers are a great one. I'm using a 12, but you can use, so it's quite good to use something a little bit heavier, not super heavy, so that you've got the stimulus. So a wood chopper is we go from one hip over our shoulder as if we're chopping that wood. It's an anti-rotational movement. So what we don't want to be doing is that. We're sort of resisting the rotation. Hopefully you can see that in my core. It's working really hard to stay there. So we're going to go 8 in one direction, and then we're going to go 8 in the other direction. These are also really great done half kneeling position, which works the core even more because we're in that off balance kind of half kneeling position, still the same form. Okay, second movement is a farmer's carry but offset, and I saw that you did this with a 20 kg weight last week, which is amazing. So the heavier the better for farmer's carry. There's loads of different options we can do, so I've put an offset carry on for this week. All offset means is we're going to do one weight in one position, one weight in another position. So I try and have heaviest weight in that suitcase kind of stance, grip, holding it a little bit away from the body. Lighter weight could be heavier than this. This is just a 5, but it could be heavier. Either here in that front rack or overhead. This is a really nice one, really challenging on the core. And then we're going to march either on the spot or around our living room, like me. And every time we come up, really try and lock that arm out. You can see how hard I'm finding this. Every time we come up, our core is having to work so hard to stabilise that. So really think about using a weight that's kind of challenging for that. And then the last one, windmills. Most of my clients hate these, but they're amazing for mobility and posterior chain. And when you get them, I think they're a really cool exercise to do because they really challenge that neuromuscular system because they're quite complicated. So you're working really hard and you have to be like really in the present to be able to do them right. So we're going to go up in the air with this arm. We're going to kick the same hip back. This is the mistake that lots of people do that make. They start really rigid. So kick that hip back in the leg of the weight that's in the air. Okay, and then we're going to look all the time looking up at the weight. This hand, opposite hand, is going to come inside of the shin. Always looking at the weight back up. So we can feel that back body working. We can feel that side body working, the obliques. It's a rotational movement, so it's doing great things. We're going to need to twist and rotate a lot in life, so it's really training the body to be able to do that. Notice my leg here is not locked out. So that's the other thing lots of people try and do. They try and do this whole movement with straight legs. Just soft bend in that knee. Arm coming down inside the knee. Lock this arm out. Go light on those. They're a bit of a pesky movement. So go light and really feel into them. And what I'll do is I'll put them in for the next couple of weeks and we can really practice that form. Okay, good luck.